Alright, so... Okay, here we go. Alright, so the race shall begin now. So, this will be a genocide run. So there has every run in the tournament, has every race in the tournament. They will be going through trying to kill every monster in the game. So in the beginning, they're just going to mass through this portion here. Has every run you have to go through this beginning part of the ruins, and then they're going to start grinding to kill all the monsters in the first half of ruins. And the way that this speedrun works is that it's heavily based on RNG encounter RNG. So depending on what RNG you get, you're going to be saving time on specific encounter choices. And this can also depend a lot on the player not getting the correct hits. So I see we have some interesting music mods here. Music mods are allowed for Undertale as long as it's the music that is available has a .ogg in the folder of the game, and not music that's inside the data that win. And I believe Galaxtic, yeah, has chosen some nice music mods here. So this is going to be the first 2 minutes of the runs of regular mashing. This is going to be the first kill. So this kill is actually a strategic kill because it increases your love. It makes the grind easier, but it's not necessary. You can actually TAS actually runs from that frogget, but regular runs kill the frogget to make RNG a little bit more reliable, because it makes your love your level to 2, and when you're a level 2, you can deal more damage to the froggets and kill them in 2 turns instead of 3 turns, saving about 6-8 seconds. I don't know. What is this? Galaxtic got a 20 damage roll on Frogget, which means that that was the exact amount of damage that he had to get in Frogget. Because Frogget has 20 HP, so any less than that wouldn't kill it. And if you don't kill that Frogget, you don't level up, because the Frogget flees after the first turn. Alright, so now the mass grinding will begin. They're going to be grinding for 11 encounters. Oh, Shayy with a little small mistake transition there. So the way that this works is that they're going to be getting 2 possible encounters here. Each one is a 50-50. Winston, which Galaxtic got, and Frogget, which Shayy got. Winston is a 1-turn kill. It's faster, and Frogget is a 2-turn kill. A little bit slower. Shayy with a very interesting grinding there. I'm guessing that was, yeah. He transitioned twice there just to put him in the correct room, I guess. But basically, the reason why they're transitioning the room after every kill is because when you get an encounter in a specific room, your step counter for the next encounter increases, and when you transition the room, it resets back to normal. So this saves time to transition between rooms, so you don't have to wait a bunch of time for each new encounter. Alright. Shayy did something interesting because Shayy accidentally transitioned to the second room in the beginning, and then when he came back, he did transition twice instead of just once, just so he could be in the regular position where he would usually be, so he doesn't mess up his brain by being in a weird position, even though it's slower by like 0.2 seconds probably. Or something like that. 0.5, I don't know. Anyways. So in this part, Frogget has also a little bit more RNG to it. If you get Frogget, you can also get something called Frogget Skip, which you skip the attack animation of Frogget. I'm not sure what the odds for Frogget Skip. I think it's like 66 or 50, I don't know, something like that. 66% chance or 33% chance, I don't know. I'm not sure what the odds for that is. And once they reach 11 kills here, they're going to be proceeding to the next room. Actually, once they get to 11. Once they get to 10, they're going to be going to the end of this room. They're going to be killing their 11th. To this room where Galaxtic is right now, they're going to be killing their 11th monster, and they're going to be continuing the ruins until the second grind. So the second grind. The second part of the ruins has different enemies from the first part, so they're going to be going with different possibilities. But most importantly, there's going to be doubles, singles, and triples. They don't want to have singles at all. Triples are fine, but the best is doubles, and the best is there's a specific double that they can get there. So Galaxtic at 10, so they're going to be going to the end of the room, and they're going to be grinding. He's going to be grinding at the end of this room here to get to 11, and then he's going to proceed. So Shayy is slightly behind here, only about 10 seconds behind. Yeah, not much time behind. And he can gain time here if he gets a Whimsun as well, which he does not do. Okay, so Galaxtic is gonna speak with that sign, because when you do that, you don't get the phone call there, which saves a little bit of time by not having to mesh the phone call. And now he's going to grind at the end of this room for the 12th kill. No, 13th kill. Oh, sorry. Slight miscalculation. And the ruins, you need to kill 20 monsters, so they're both at 13 right now. Shayy saving time with the Whimsun. Both at 13, they need to kill 7 more monsters here. So the possible encounters they can get here are single Moldsmal, double Frogget, Frogget Whimsun, double Moldsmal, and triple Moldsmal. So the most optimal here is Frogget Whimsun, because Whimsuns are fast to kill. And single Moldsmal is the worst they can get. So Galaxy getting a triple Moldsmal, which is not terrible. It's kind of slow, but it's not the end of the world. And Shayy getting a double Frogget and not doing the most accurate kill on double Frogget, which can potentially lose time. So you want to kill, so you want to get Frogget skips. So in order to do that, in order to get the most possible Frogget skips, you need to attack the same Frogget twice. Shayy attacks the Frogget 2 and then Frogget 1 in separate turns, which is slightly, it makes it slower if you were to get the best RNG. But anyways, so Shay's gonna be at 15, and Shayy getting a triple now. A triple is kind of good here, but it puts Shayy in a tricky position, is that he doesn't want to get a single Moldsmal, or else he will have to make a decision that basically he's going to lose a lot of time if he gets a single Moldsmal here, because when you are 1 cube behind the total amount of kills they have to get for a certain area, your step counter takes a lot of time to reach the amount of steps you need to in order to be able to get a next encounter. Because the way that this game works is the more queues you have, the more steps you need to get for the next encounter. So when you're at 19 kills in ruins, you're going to be at 19/20. As 19 out of 20, you're gonna need to spend a lot of time for the next encounter. So let's see what Shayy is going to be getting here. Galaxtic, and Galaxtic got a double Frogget there. So I believe Galaxtic's oh, okay. Shay's gonna spare. So Shayy could have killed him, could have killed Moldsmal, but Shay's gonna spare because he doesn't want to grind a 19. So the reason why it's kind of scary, it's kind of dangerous to do that, is because if he gets another single Moldsmal here, he's going to be losing a lot of time. Although I see getting the double, I think that's it for. I think Galaxtic's over. Galaxtic. I think that's the grind for him. I haven't been counting very thoroughly, but I think that's over for Galaxtic. So Shayy is also gonna get a Frog Whimsun. Shayy is not going to be that far behind. Even though he got a single Moldsmal and flat from that, he's not going to be that far behind. Interesting. So they're both going to be ending the run here. Alright. Yeah, single mold is very painful. But Shayy didn't lose that much time. Alright, so Galaxtic has unusable audio? I don't know what that is. His audio was like fine just now. Something happened. Did someone just follow Shayy? Is that what I just heard? Alright, so this final part of Ruins, they're just going to be mashing through everything. There isn't much of a secret here. They're going to be activating these switches and stuff. Where's the forest? The forest is about to come. It's called Znoding. Znoding Forest. And you're gonna be seeing it in a sec. So yeah, this part there isn't much going on. The only kind of tricky thing here is this menuing that's coming up on Galaxtic stream right now, but it's not such a big deal. Even if you mismenu it, you're probably not gonna lose much time. There, that's it. That's the dangerous menuing. In this part of the run, what can save the most time is just having a really good mashing, which Shayy does have. Shayy definitely has, and Galaxtic also has good mashing, but Shayy's mashing is just pretty good, you know. What the heck, Shayy? what did Shayy just do? Shayy just got a hand in Toriel. Alright, so yeah, here you just want to kill Toriel, right? But Shayy went with the muscle memory and spared the Toriel there. Yeah. At least Shayy got a hand, so Shayy was not supposed to spare her. He was supposed to attack and kill her in one turn. But when you spare her, there's a attack that can come and save you time, which is the hand attack, where you just run into the hand to skip the animation. Shayy got that attack by luck, so he didn't lose that much time. I actually got 11-16 ruins by Ruin's Door, which is a pretty not good. A good ruin would be like sub 11. But and Shayy only like 11 seconds behind. But it's alright for both of these players because they're only 11 seconds apart from each other. Alright, so now Galaxtic is heading into the epic Sands. And Sands, and Shayy doing a swag strat there. That's called what is it called again? Is it like GD slide? I think that's what it's called. You just click out of the game and you want to transition. If you're doing that, your Frisk is gonna keep doing that. That's kind of funny. I don't know why Shayy moved away. I'm not sure if Shayy haven't realized, but you don't need to move Frisk there because you can just skip him on that state forever. What is that? Is that the epic squeaky boots from Sans Undertale? Oh my god. Alright, so in Galaxtic Stream we already have Sans. Oh my god, is that Sans Undertale? Oh! Sas! Right, so Galaxtic equipping the Tough Glove, it's gonna give him more attack, and the Tough Glove animation is also faster than the weapon that he was using. Shayy oh my god, that was pretty. I missed the menuing because it was too fast, or maybe it just lagged. I don't know. So this is Root Buster, by the way. Shayy has Root Buster music mod. Alright, so this, so they killed that Snowdrake there because, so Snowy is going to be composed of a few strategic kills. They're going to be killing the first 4 encounters that show up here. So Galaxy is going to kill the second encounter here. It's an ice cap, always going to be an ice cap. And once they kill those 4 strategic encounters, they're going to be grinding at the very end of Snowy. Oh, Shayy getting the refrigerator call from Sands. That's a 5% chance of getting Sands, and there's a 10% chance of getting a phone call overall. And once they reach the end, they're going to be grinding up to 16 kills. They're going to be at either 5 or 4, depending on what's RNG they're getting this early beginning here. So these boss monsters, they do not count towards the kill count. However, so it means like if they kill if they kill this monster, it's not going to count towards the 16 that they have to kill. But they are necessary to kill, except this one is not a major boss dog. But you need to kill them because they have flags separated to them. So if you spare them, even though they don't count the kill count, the flags are not met. The way this this game works is that you can spare monsters in Genocide. However, you cannot spare bosses. You can only spare monsters that don't have a specific flag. So basically, almost every overworld encounter, almost random overworld encounter, you can spare, except like I believe Lesser Dog and well, Lesser Dog and like those bosses there, but they're not exactly overworld encounter. So Shayy is going heavy on the neutral muscle memory and almost going to activate the switch. Doesn't lose time by almost going there, as long as he gets the encounter here before it. So Shayy is gonna be getting his triple here. I didn't see what Galaxtic got. It was probably a triple as well. Maybe it was, yeah, I think it was a single. So Galaxtic's probably gonna look to be way more ahead than he is, but in fact, Shayy's probably an encounter ahead right now. This is another boss, dog boss. So this one, actually, there's a specific thing in it. You want to kill the female dog first, Dogaressa. Sorry, yeah, Dogaressa, because once you kill Dogaressa, Dogami just feels sad, and you can kill Dogami in one hit. So it makes the fight overall faster. Alright, so Galactic is just going to be continuing through some more of Papyrus puzzles. Shayy is going to start getting into them too. Let's see if he's going to get the neutral muscle memory. He doesn't do it. He didn't go for the puzzle activation. Let's go. So it's common to just try to solve the puzzle there for people that are used to doing neutral. But you don't need to solve the puzzle in Genocide. And that's the ice puzzle skip Geno version, where you actually skip the skip. So it's ice puzzle skip. And here Galactic is gonna try to, oh, that's the good RNG attack on Greater Dog. It saves like 3 seconds every time you get it. And Shay's gonna be going to that too. And after this cutscene here on Galactic screen, oh, shoutouts to shoutouts to Dog Row. After this cutscene here, we're going to be seeing the grind begin, as noting. So they're going to be trying to get up to 16 here. So in this area, there's a specific enemy that's very interesting. It's called Jerry. So Jerry is always going to be appearing in these encounters, and the thing with Jerry is that Jerry takes forever to kill, so they're always going to be sparing Jerry. However, at the very ending of the run, depending on what encounters you get, killing Jerry might be faster. So if you are at 13 kills and you get a triple, or if you are at 14 kills and you get a double, it's faster to kill Jerry, because then you don't have to grind at 15 out of 16, which it takes a lot. Here, the most optimal encounter you can get is just singles. Galaxtic is getting good RNG thus far. You want to get just singles until 12. And once that happens, they're going to be wanting to get only triples. So Shayy right away not getting the best encounter here. It seems that maybe Galaxtic is going to be pulling even more of a lead in this split. Oh yes, nice RNG. I'm not counting, so I don't know when 12 is going to come for Galaxtic. Oh, nice hit there on Galaxtic, walking into the bullet. Weird. I should also mention what Galaxtic right now is doing, basically, if you click out of the game, Frisk keeps walking, and the way that walking works is that you don't leave your position, but the step counter increases. So you can do that in here so that you stay right next to the door trigger, but yeah, both players are doing right now. You stay right next to the door trigger, but you don't have to hold any keys because Frisk is walking by itself. And I'm not sure. I have no idea what a count is right now. But this might be Jericho. Because no, it's probably not a Jericho. It's probably gonna be one more encounter for Galaxtic, judging by the time. And Shayy's probably like 1 or 2 encounters behind, considering he was slightly behind. Okay, no Jericho for now. So maybe if Galaxy gets a double here, we're gonna be seeing a Jericho. I'm not sure. Or maybe if he gets a triple, he's gonna get a Jericho. So that was not a Jericho. Probably no Jericho for Shade too then. Maybe now we might see a Jericho. Of course, it's faster to not get a Jericho. So you want to get the optimal RNG to not have to kill Jerry, because Jerry takes a lot of time to kill. It takes like 10 hits to kill him with the Tough Glove, which is the weapon that I have right now. So it would take forever. All right, so here Jerry is about to lose the life of him. Yeah, rip Jerry. And also rip a lot of time from Galaxtic. Not sure about Shay's kill count. Shayy might be at 13 right now, or 14. Let's see. If he kills Jerry, it's because he's at 13. If he doesn't kill Jerry and he proceeds, he's a lucky boy. Because Galaxtic had to kill Jerry and he's going to lose. He's going to be losing time because of that. Let's see how it goes. Jerry kill. Oh boy. Okay, so this evened out the race a lot. So Galaxtic having to kill that Jerry ended up being a huge loss to him, especially because he got that. Oh, nice. Especially because he got that double. I mean, the double encounter at a very unfortunate moment. All right. So Shayy getting that frame perfect trick. It saves like a 2 frames, but it's frame perfect. So and it looks good. So why not do it? There's only 2 glitches you can really do in that run. Basically that and the trick they're going to be getting a little bit later, which saves 15 seconds. But that one's more important because it's frame perfect and it saves 2 frames. The other one is also frame perfect and it saves 15 seconds, but it doesn't look good, and everyone does it. So it's obviously cooler to do. It's obviously cooler to do the 2 frame trick. Okay, so here out of Papyrus, Galactic lost a little bit of the lead from the ruins. So from now on, RNG is not going to be that much of a dictator towards the total time. There's still going to be some RNG, and RNG can still make the players here lose a lot of time. But overall, if they are consistent with their triple skills here, and as long as they don't get terrible RNG, they should be getting a very consistent time. So this could be a catch-up time for Shayy if Shayy just plays much better, and or maybe not. More specifically, there is a 15-second time save, or 10-second, I'm not sure, trick in this, which is called Undyne Quick Kill, where they're going to be trying to get a bunch of good crits on Undyne. It's going to be the boss fight of Waterfall, and if they get that, they can save quite a lot of time. Like I said, 10-15 seconds, I'm not sure what it is. So if one player gets hit and the other doesn't, it could be huge, especially since, like I said, usually you don't lose much time to RNG in this part. Of course, because I said that, they are probably going to lose a bunch of time, but hey, don't quote me on that. Alright, so this beginning part is actually kind of a little bit a little bit laborious. You just have to go through a bunch of, you just have to match for a bunch of cutscenes and stuff until they get to the killing part. So they're going to be getting a Aaron encounter here, but Aaron is actually a buff, and it takes forever to kill him. So they're going to flee away. They're going to be fleeing away from this first encounter. And now they're going to be getting Washwa, which is slightly less buff than Aaron, so they're going to be trying to kill him. I believe both players are going to try to kill him. Shayy going for the... So, Shay's going to be saving a little bit of time over Galaxtic here. Oh, actually, no. Yeah. Actually, yeah, Shayy saved a very small amount of time. Because I thought Galaxtic was going to go for another good crit, but he didn't go for it. Alright, so Galaxtic getting the moonwalk strats here. Clearly getting swag points. Who's going to have the most swag points? I don't know. But the swag points are clearly important for a race like this, It is going to be Spear Chase, so this is actually kind of a non-meshing, no like auto-scroller or anything. This is kind of an auto-scroller in a way, but it actually takes some skill. They're going to be trying to manipulate these spears away from their path, and there's some RNG there, and Shayy getting hit there. But overall, this is mostly just trying to get the spear manipulation right. And if you stay out of the path, you're probably gonna get hit, because if you lose the standard path that most people take, you kind of lose lose the sense of what you have to do, and usually the way the manipulation works is that we take a certain path. So if you run out of you're not in the path anymore, it's going to be hard to manipulate the spears, and you're probably going to get hit. However, getting hit only loses like 3 to 2 seconds, so it's not such a big deal. But anything matters in a category like this, where you just have to stick the most amount of RNG, the most amount of skill related time save over a category just filled with RNG. Alright, so here they're going to be getting a weapon upgrade. They're going to be going from the Tough Glove, and they're going to be getting the Ballet Shoes. So the Ballet Shoes, the way that the Ballet Shoes works is that basically you have 3 cursors to hit in the center of the thing, and once you get all those 3, you get a perfect hit. And a perfect hit deals more damage than a non-perfect hit, of course. So here they just have 1 cursor, and they have to hit there, and they have to match Z. But the Ballet Shoe is going to replace that cursor with 3 different cursors, and each one of those cursors is a frame perfect hit in the center. And getting a perfect hit will be a lot of help in the Undyne fight. As well, they cannot get way too bad hits against some enemies, because some enemies are actually quite strong. And in particular, we're talking about Modbig. Modbig is not too bad, but if you do not get a decent crit, you're gonna just So here, Galaxtic getting a worse RNG than Shayy. Shayy getting a double Mozma, which is I believe the best RNG, unless what? Shayy whiffed that attack, so Shayy is still going to Shayy's gonna be losing some time because of that. Got an extra turn there, but Shayy's gonna be 1 encounter ahead of Galaxtic for now. Even though Galaxtic is ahead in room, he's a room ahead of him right now, but he's a encounter behind. So this is not a real lead that Galaxtic has right now. Both players have to queue Sharon. Sharon is another of those special bosses, special monsters. They're kind of like bosses. They have their own flag. Sharon is a little bit weird because Sharon is a random encounter. Kind of. It's technically supposed to be a random encounter, but it's actually a scripted encounter. But you get the encounter the same way you get a random encounter, but it also has a flag you have to kill it. It's interesting. Anyways, now they're just going to be keeping mashing. They're just going to keep mashing through this dialogue here until they get to the second spears. Section of waterfall, and after that they're going to be going towards the grind of this area. So in this room here, the Shayy is you can hold all the keys at once to go at twice speed. It's an interesting glitch. I guess that's a glitch. You can write down on the list of glitches that exist in the Genocide run. There aren't very many, but that's one of them. But that glitch is actually allowed in glitchless categories, because it's one of those glitches that you can do in an extent. So There's a couple of those that are allowed in glitchless categories. Mostly the wall hump related glitches, which means wall hump is uh when you hold the keys at once and you kind of go like in fuzzy directions. Anyways, here Galaxtic is gonna be starting the spear chase. Spear chase number 2 is a little bit different from the first one. Here the spears come from the ground instead of from Undyne, shooting them at you. There's also spear manipulation here. The RNG can mess you, but overall, the RNG is consistent enough that if you manipulate the spears correctly, you can usually always get through this without losing any time. Both players Galactic having some trouble. I'm not sure about Shayy, but Galactic hasn't got hit yet, so all good for him. As long as he doesn't get hit, it's probably not a big deal. So Shayy going for a very risky line there. Interesting. Anyways, Galaxtic is over with this. Now he's going to be turning back for the cutscene, and after this cutscene, they're going to proceed to kill Mad Dummy and go to the grind of Waterfall, where they're going to be grinding to 18 kills total. And after 18 kills, they're going to be going to the end of the fight, which is going to finish off Waterfall for here. So Galaxtic is still a little bit ahead. I can time how much ahead he is, but remember it's not real. It's kind of a virtual. Well, not a virtual. It's kind of like a fake lead, because Shayy is 7 seconds behind theoretically, but Shayy has one encounter more than Galaxtic right now, so you can't really say that Shayy's 7 seconds behind. Anyways, here's the most important glitch in the run. Let's see if Galaxtic is gonna get hit. Ooh, no, it didn't get it. That's Jesus Frisk we're talking about. Shout out to the New Testament. Let's see if Shayy is gonna get it. Ooh, Shayy got it. Let's go. Swag points to Shayy for that. So he's walking on the water. Okay, yeah, it's not important at all. It doesn't save any time, but it's the most important skip in the run. So good thing Shayy got it. Anyway, here's Mad Dummy. Mad Dummy dies. Glad Dummy. It turns into Glad Dummy in Genocide Run. It dies in one hit, except it doesn't die in one hit if you mash a frame perfect speed and get good RNG. Galactic didn't go for that, so gonna get the optimal 1 turn. Let's see if Shayy's gonna go for 2 turn. Nope, not going for that. You have to deal 3 damage to Mad Dummy to not kill it. Anything below 5 is not going to kill him. Alright, so here's a scripted Temmie encounter, also 1 crit. And after this, we're gonna be getting the RNG. No, not the RNG, but the grind part of Waterfall. So Galaxtic is gonna be grinding here. Oh, he didn't even need to grind. He's already gonna get this encounter. So the second mode here is actually modes big in disguise, and he has to get a good crit. He gets a triple, no problem. Not gonna be losing time to that. Both players getting pretty good triples there. Yeah, so both players showing very good proficiency with their shoes. The first 3 encounters here are going to be scripted encounters. Ours going to be a double modes, a wash for Aaron, and then wash for modes. Sour, please, by the way. Aaron is always going to be a 2 turn. Even with the belay shoes, this guy still takes 2 turns to kill. By the way, if you get a triple, I believe you're like only 5 HP away from killing Aaron, but you can't ever one shot Aaron, unfortunately. And okay, so Galactic getting the good RNG here. The best RNG you can get here is wash for modes. Shayy also getting wash for modes. Let's see how they can keep these RNG. Who's Shayy? I don't know who Shayy is. I believe it's Skyrain in this guy. Oh wait, Shayy's already going to be going here? Okay, so these rooms here are pretty long, so the way that the speedrunners do is that they implement these rooms into their grind. And it's very interesting that Shayy is already going to go there. I guess Shayy had the encounter lead. Interesting, so Shayy is actually going to be ahead, but Shayy got bad RNG here, so gonna be losing time. If Galaxtic gets good RNG here, GG. I believe Galactic cannot get a Temmie, let's see. Okay, good RNG for Galactic. In this run right here, I believe Shayy is at 17. Yeah, Shayy's probably at 17. Maybe Shayy's at 18. Actually, I'm not sure. Anyways, this room here is actually so big that from the beginning to the end, there's going to be enough. They're going to be walking enough steps such that they're always going to be getting an encounter by the end of this room. even if they were a 17 out of 18 encounters, they're always going to be getting an encounter at the end of it. It's just how long it is. Oh, Galaxy getting a Timmy. I'm not sure if this is going to be good for him. All right, is this going to be good for him, or is this going to be grinding more? Oh, okay, so that was a good encounter for Galaxtic. So a Temi is dangerous because if you get a Temi and you are at a even number, this means you're going to be losing time. But if you get a Temi at an odd number, it means you're going to be losing about you're going to be saving about 10 seconds. So that was pretty good for Galaxtic, and he regained the lead that Shayy had gotten by getting that X encounter earlier by simply getting a Temi there. Very, very good stuff. Alright, so whoever gets to be ahead of this, I believe that Undyne Quick Kill might decide who is going to be ahead of who after this waterfall. If both players get Quick Kill, Galaxtic is going to keep the lead. If Galaxtic doesn't get Quick Kill and Shayy gets it, what is Shayy doing here? Not sure. That's probably RNG manip, but I'm not sure what he was going for there. If Galaxtic doesn't get Quick Kill and Shayy gets it, Shayy is going to get the lead. Finally going to be getting the lead. But I don't know, I think both players are very, very good with the shoes. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so here is Undyne the Undyne. So I can rest you assured that getting hit on this attack and these attacks will not be something to worry about. However, they want to hit a bunch of crits in here. They don't need to hit too many crits. They just have to get a good amount of crits here so that they can deal enough damage so that Undyne dies before the long attack that she usually does if you don't kill her early. So let's see how this goes. So both players in good shape thus far. You can generally tell that a player is going to be getting a Quick Kill if they don't get too many 1500s, if they get a bunch of 1600s, and if they get enough 1700s so that they can even out their damage. So thus far, I believe both players have a very good chance of getting it. But you know, the shoes are a very tricky weapon because even though they are technically easier than the pen, most players are way better at the pen than the shoes because they practice the pen a lot more because it's more used in the neutral run. But we'll see how it goes. So thus far, both players doing well. Galaxy getting hit there is not going to be too much trouble, especially the fact that he's basically full health. Yeah, he was a full health. Ooh, not sure about Shayy there. Not sure if Shayy has gotten many crits thus far. If you get all 1600s, you only really need one crit to be able to seal off the Quick Kill. But these players are getting a few 1500s, so every 1500 you get, you want to even out with another 1700. Okay, Shayy is definitely on pace for now. Galaxtic as well, so yeah, I think both players are going to be getting it as long as they didn't jinx them and they choke terribly here. But hopefully it doesn't happen. Yeah. Alright, so Galaxtic looking good. Let's see about Shayy here. Ooh, that's gonna be a little bit tough for Shayy. Not sure about now. Probably still going to be getting it, but I don't know. But it seems that there will not be a change of lead here. Okay, so Galaxtic, if he kills Undyne here, it's over. Alright, that's Quick Kill for Galaxtic. Very well performed. Let's see about Shayy. Also Quick Kill? Also Quick Kill. Okay, both players getting Quick Kill. Good stuff. But this means that the lead is going to stay the same as it was before. Before this fight, and the lead wasn't very big to begin with. So it's going to be very interesting because both players are going to be entering Hotland with basically about the same pace And the thing about Hotland and Core is that that's the most skill part of the run. You need to have the it's the part of the run you need to have the most skill to save time. Because there is going to be a bunch of encounters where you need to get perfect crits with the burn pen. And there's at least four enemies on the core where you need to get a perfect hit with a burn pen, and those perfect hits are a sequence of 4 frame perfect inputs. And each one of those, if you don't get one of those frame perfect inputs, you automatically just lose 10 seconds for each one of those enemies. So there could be a lot of time loss here. So right away they're going to be getting into the first, basically the only glitch of the run, which is called early burn pen. They're going to be overflowing the dog food here, and by doing that they're going to be able to interact with the fridge in the middle of the cutscene, and by doing that they're going to be overflowing the fridge to get the burn pen when they're not supposed to get it. So Galaxtic got it. It seems, yeah, Galaxtic got the burn pen. Also the stick drop deluxe edition. Oh my god, that's a good skill. Also the stick drop deluxe edition from Shayy as well. That's a good run. Clap for both runners. So the stick drop deluxe edition is a supreme form of RNG manipulation that takes will to do. Anyways, both players are going to be sticking with the ballet shoes. So the ballet shoes are interesting because they save time over the burn pen on attack animations. However, the ballet shoes are weaker, so here right now they're going to be fighting Thunderplane, and in order to kill Thunderplane in one hit, they have to get a decent crit with the ballet shoes. So if neither of these runners don't get a good hit, they can lose time here. Not going to be the case for Galaxtic. Let's see Shayy. Ooh, Shayy barely got it. Okay, if Shayy had missed by a little bit more, he wouldn't have been able to kill in one hit. But that's going to be it. So both runners are not going to be losing time because of the ballet shoes option, and they're going to be using the ballet shoes up until right before core. Once core begins, they're going to be equipping the burn pen, and the burn pen is a way stronger weapon than the ballet shoes. And but the thing about the burn pen is that it has one extra cursor that you have to hit in the center, so it's going to be making getting a perfect hit with it a lot harder. And like I said, there are 2 enemies that are going to be requiring you to be getting a perfect hit in order to kill them in one turn. Wait, Shayy's already going to be equipping the ballet shoes? That's a little bit unoptimal, but that's okay. Because they still have to kill one extra enemy. And killing enemies with the ballet shoes is quicker as long as the enemy dies in one hit either way. So the reason why they use the burn pen is because the ballet shoes cannot kill most of the core enemies in one hit. Actually, it can kill most of them, but it's pretty hard to get it consistently. And the burn pen gets the job done perfectly, and also manages to kill 9 magic in one turn. So that's why they're going to be using the burn there. The burn pen. Okay. So right now they're going to be going through Hotlands all the way through the end, getting the elevator to the Muffet. Well, actually, they already got through the elevator. I'm a little bit late. I'm a little bit, off. Now they're going to be fighting Mullet. Mullet? What? A Muffet? Sorry. I ate my consonants there. And anyways, Galaxtic is going to be saving, I believe, a second in this fight because of, or maybe half a second, probably just half a second. Oh wait, Galaxtic lost time there. Oh, that's interesting. So if you keep walking on that cobweb, you lose time because the cutscene only begins once you stop the cobweb. So that's interesting. All right. So like I said, Galaxtic saved a little bit of time over Shayy, and now they're going to be going for the burn pen. I believe Galaxtic is going to be equipping the burn pen right here. Shayy already has the burn pen equipped, and Galaxtic is going to be getting into core with a lead of 2 seconds. 2 seconds lead, it seems. Let's see. Yeah. 2 seconds lead. So basically, whoever gets the good core here will take the tournament. Alright, so the core... Oh, losing a little bit of time to save there. Oh, both runners losing... Okay, never mind. Anyways. The core has a total of 40 enemies to kill. They have already killed 5 of those enemies in Hotland, so they have to kill 35. However, at the very end of the run, there is the warrior path. And the warrior path consists... Oh, let's see. Okay. Galaxtic getting the first good crit here. Astigmatism is you don't need to get a perfect crit. However, you have to get a semi-accurate crit in order to be able to one-turn them. Okay, as I was saying, at the end of the core, there's the warrior path. The warrior path consists of 7 scripted enemies that you don't have to grind for. So because of that, they're going to be putting the warrior path at the very, very end of this run, so that they can get through the 7 last encounters without having to grind, which is going to save quite a lot of time. But until then, they're going to be grinding through these encounters here. The first 9 enemies are going to be scripted encounters. So after the Frogget Astigmatism, they're going to be getting the scripted 9-9 magic, and after that, RNG is going to begin. So is Galaxtic going to 9-9 magic right now? I believe not. No, yeah, they're not. It's not going to. So this is the Frogget Wimpsum. After this, both Shayy and Galaxtic are going to be facing the 9-9 magic encounter, and they need to get a quad on each of those encounters in order to be able to save time. So let's see how that's going to go. All right. So this is the first huge part of core for both of these players. Both players getting... Oh, Galaxtic didn't get a quad. Okay. So Shayy already saved 10 seconds on just that quad. And Shayy getting that quad as well. So Galaxtic is going to have to get this quad as well to not lose tag. I'm not sure if it's 10 seconds or 9 seconds. It's something like that. Okay, so Shayy pulling a nice lead from... Oh, but getting a single 9-9 is going to be a little bit painful. So the way that the single 9-9... so basically this area is full of double, triples, and singles. Singles are bad because they are hard to kill and they don't progress your kill count very well. However, Shayy got the quad and the single, so he's not going to be losing that much time because of that. But if they get too many singles, they're just going to be losing too much time, independently if they get the quad or not. So RNG has to collaborate with them. Shayy getting good RNG after that 9-9, after that single 9-9. Let's see if Shayy will keep up with it through the rest of core. So Galaxtic needs to somehow save about 20 seconds from Shayy here. Either by getting really good RNG or by having Shayy miss quads. Oh, Shayy not missing a single quad when it matters, at least. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Okay, Galaxtic getting the first quad. Let's see if he's going to be getting the second one too. Alright, one frame off in the very last cursor. Very, very painful. And Shayy getting a triple here, so Shayy's going to be catching up some time because of RNG. Well, and by catching up, I mean gaining some lead upon Galaxtic with that because of the RNG. Okay. So 9-9 magics are not bad RNG if you get both quads. However, it puts a lot of pressure in the runner because they know that if they miss a quad, they're going to be losing 10 seconds right away. So it's pretty tense. It's pretty tense for these runners to get a 9-9 magic. Okay. For a second I thought Shayy was going to whiff the Astigmatism. Whiffing Astigmatism is more common than one would think. Because it's easy to just like not care about Astigmatism, because Astigmatism usually you're always going to be killing in one hit. So it's easy to kind of like overlook Astigmatism and accidentally not getting a good enough crit and then having to do 2 turns and losing a lot of time because of that. Shayy gonna quad 9-9 again. Shayy is going on a streak of relevant quads, so thus far he hasn't been losing much time at all in this core. And he keeps the streak going. Alright, so Shayy seems to be almost at the end of the core grind here. Usually when players go to the left part of the screen is because the screen is because they're about to end their core the grind. Galaxtic managing to quad that. Ooh, will Shayy end his streak of relevant quads on this magic? Let's see. Not today. Ooh, the Galaxtic also getting 9-9 magic, but managing to quad all of them thus far. So yeah, those two quads that he missed at the very beginning are going to be very, very painful for him now. Oh, he missed this one as well, so this is going to be a very bad loss for Galaxtic. So apart from this, so Shayy seems to have gotten the good RNG here. Let's see. I believe Shay's might flee from this encounter. If Shayy doesn't flee from this encounter, it's probably because he got very lucky. So let's see if he's going to be fleeing. After this, there's going to be one final script. Oh my god, another 9-9 magic. But managing to quad. Okay, so I think Shayy got lucky, I'm not sure. But after this encounter, we're going to go to the Warrior's Path. And the Warrior's Path has the scripted 9-9 magic, which means that... so Galaxtic will not be able to catch up here to the Warrior's Path, unfortunately. Yeah, so... Even if Shayy misses both quads on the final 9-9 magics, I don't think Galaxtic is going to be able to catch up here. Well, let's see. So if Shayy misses both of these quads, oh, he misses the first one. There goes the task score for Shayy. Not today. If Shayy misses both of these quads, he's going to be losing a total of 20 seconds. And Galaxtic managed to get those quads, maybe he could pull off the lead, but I very much doubt that this will happen. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be the case. So let's see if Shay's going to be equipping the shoes here. Okay, Shayy got the second on quad on magic here. No shoes equipped strat. Unfortunately, not going to be saving the 2 seconds. Let's see if Galaxtic will do that. Maybe this is going to be the winning move. No, that's probably not going to be it. So Galaxtic missing that quad in 9-9 as well. And that's going to be it for Shayy. Shayy is going to be finishing off the core now. Very, very good core by Shayy. Only missed one significant matter, one significant quad. And the RNG wasn't the best in terms of encounters, but it wasn't bad at all. So this is going to be a very, very good clip for Shayy. Galaxtic going for the Bellici strats on this. It saves about 2 seconds to do this. Very, very good. Unfortunately, not going to be enough to save time over Shayy. Alright, let me take a look at Shay's space right now. Got a 52-15. Let me open the splits here. Oh, that's sad violin music. Because all the... Okay. Unfortunately, I'm gonna switch audio, so you won't listen to that. Alright, so this is a long elevator. A very long elevator. I'm apologize for the background, for the environment noises that you hear. Let's see what Shay's space is right now. Oh, is this what I think it is? Oh, guys. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is older, older than the three. Younger. Okay, it restarted. Crap. Shayy is at a 106. 28 space. Pretty good time for a race, I gotta say. So this is the part where Shayy loses time to Snowy because Snowy does random mashing here and saves 2 seconds over Shayy because Snowy is a gamer. Just kidding. Shay's mashing is pretty good. Can we listen to the chorus? Let's go! Everyone, sing along! Wow, rip. It didn't even get to the I belong part. So Shayy is not at the funny... Shayy's a 68 HP. Unfortunately not a funny number. But going to be healing before Sans. So here is the Sans fight. And the Sans fight is... how can I say this? Pretty fun. Because, you know, there's this song called Megalovania that you don't get to listen to in speedruns because it gets replaced with fun stuff. Let's see what Shayy. I'm pretty sure Shayy followed my recommendation of putting Sense Stronger Than You parody here, so enjoy it. Also, maybe we're gonna be seeing no hits, which is always fun. Sounds pretty normal. Is this actually just normal Megalovania? I don't trust it. Oh, that's water. Okay, yeah, Shayy usually has this. Oh, thank God, I was right. I'm curious on what Galaxtic has. Stick did not heal because he was already at 92 HP. Don't worry. So Shayy getting hit in attack 2? I don't know. Wow, what a... Not even optimal, not even Taz dodging. So, fun fact, Megalovania used to get copyrighted on Twitch by some random Asian company that claimed that the song has Megalovania Vania or something like that. So Shayy switched to this version of Megalovania so he wouldn't get copy strike from bots. Or something like that. And Galaxtic on no-hit phase. Wow, what a gamer. You don't save any time by getting no hits, but you gain swag points. And thus, I think Shayy is ahead on swag points, right? Because Shayy got Jesus Frisk and the frame perfect. The frame perfect is noting wrong warp that saves 2 frames. So let's see if Galaxtic can catch up on swag points. And Galaxtic thus far only got the moonwalk on that thing waterfall that I don't even know what to call. Both got stick drop the deluxe edition. Oh no hit. No hit. Wow. I think Shayy got the frame perfect events once, but that's about it. I actually don't remember if they got it or not. I wasn't paying attention. Solid. Galaxtic can still win this race in terms of swag points if he managed to get 69 HP here and then no hit the rest of the phase. But overall, Shayy's probably going to be winning this race because there isn't really much where you can lose time here. As long as Shayy doesn't die. I don't think Shayy's going to be dying, so... I wonder if Shayy is just untrained on Sans right now. Well, it's probably that, yeah. Or maybe he's just nervous. Wow. Oh, Galaxtic getting hit again, a lot of damage there. That's quite dangerous, actually. But really, the only attack that can really kill Galaxtic here is probably the Gaster Blaster attack, because everything else is very consistent to dodge. And this is the last attack for Shayy, so it's gonna be it for him. This attack you can just hold all the directional keys and it's gonna dodge automatically for you, so it's a nice break. So yeah, this is very dangerous for Galaxtic. If you get hits here, it will be very bad. Alright, okay. So as long as the Galaxtic doesn't get hit in any major bone, as long as he doesn't get boned hard, he will not die. But Shayy is over with the fight here, so it's very likely that Shayy will be taking this one. So that's the final time for Galaxtic. I'm pretty sure it's just going to go through this no problems. And Shay's also over. Shay's just gonna be going through this conversation with Sans until Sans falls asleep and he dies because Sans Undertale dies in this game. By the way, guys, spoilers. So after this race, assuming that Galactic does indeed lose, Galactic will be going to the third place decision against the loser of Samuel and Bradley race, and Shayy will be going to the finals of the tournament against the winner of that same race. And I'm not sure if there's gonna be anything special to the finals in terms of like best of 3 or something. There's probably gonna be best 3. I don't know, but it surely will be an interesting race to watch. I believe whoever passes either Samuel or Bradley both have a very good chance of going against Shayy, especially because it's mostly RNG. But as you could see, Shayy managed to pull off ahead, even though he got worse RNG at the beginning. Shayy just got a pretty good core. So it does kind of reflect on how much time you can save just by being pretty consistent at this game. That is not blood. That's actually the tomato sauce. Game theory. So now Shayy is going to be mashing through the last cutscene where there's basically nothing that can happen on the run here to ruin the victory. Except maybe Shayy will get hit on the Asgore fight and die. Oh no, could this happen? Except there is no Asgore fight. It's ketchup. I don't think Sans processed the tomato sauce, so it's not ketchup quite yet. So fun fact, you don't need to mash here because the Flowey dialogue advances automatically for you. So you can just stretch your finger, but everyone goes ham on this because they think they have to mash. Like me, I always do it. Yeah, it's sauce because sauce percent is the best category. So therefore, that has to be sauce as well. I don't know why you put slash there, because tomato sauce and ketchup are pretty distinct things. One is named tomato sauce and the other is named ketchup. Greetings. I am, what is the name again? Skyrim. Okay, I'll see. Well, will this be a 106.28? Will it actually be something? I don't want to look up Shay's splits right now and see if it's going to be ahead or not. I'm going to guess it's going to be a 106.29. I'm betting on it. I have no idea about Galaxtic though. It's probably going to be a 1. I'm guessing it's going to be a 107.11. It's my final. It's my guess. 106.29 and 107.11. I'm probably going to be way off on Galaxtic. I'm going to be close for sure. Oh, it's not going to be a 29. Or will it be? Ooh, let's see. Will it be or not? Ah, it's a 30. 1. Alright, 106.31. GG for Shayy. Well deserved. And now we have Galaxtic. Oh, hello. Hi. So, how do you feel about that run?
I just want to say something. You know,
Yeah.
You ever go to school and they teach you about sound waves and they show you a little chart with like decibel levels? You know, like a noisy crowd at a stadium, maybe like 120, a gunshot, 150. You want to know what my decibel level was when I got that triple at the end of core? It was well above 200. Let me tell you that much. I actually screamed.
Wow. So that core was pretty good in my standards.
I know that the stream rescreen doesn't show my kill count, but I needed that triple.
Yeah, so I was actually talking about that when you got it. I was like, if he gets there here, he's probably going to go to the War's path, and he did it.
I was sitting there begging, like I had my hands in like prayer formation, like I'm looking up to the sky, like come on, motherfucker, come on, come on.
How much time did you lose to gold on that core? Do you know?
Only 8 seconds, and my gold has 5 triples in it.
So I'm guessing if you hadn't whipped that 9-9, you would have gotten a gold, right?
I would have been like close to tying the gold, yeah. With 2 singles. I can't believe that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Hello, Galaxtic.
Oh my god, that core.
Yeah, so Galaxtic had a pretty rough core.
I missed more than half the quads. I missed 6 quads.
Galaxtic was 2 seconds ahead into core, and then the lead changed after it.
I had, let's see, I think I had 9 night magics, and I only missed a quad on just the last night, and that was it.
Yeah,
I played really well, which surprised me because I wasn't playing well.
I stole all my quads, like.
Yeah, I ate them all. I apologize.
A couple days ago, I was like saying, okay, I was like doing some practice and keeping track of statistics because I'm a nerd, and I hit like 73% of all quads, and now in this run, I hit 45%.
Yikes.
So.
Wow.
I gotta say, the game really wanted to like mess with both of us. Like, I seriously thought I was going to lose out of Ruins, and then I looked over on the stream to see that Galaxtic was only like a couple of seconds ahead of me. I was like, oh god, what happened to him? I got, let's see, I got 11 out of 13 were Froggets, and then I got
11 Froggets.
I got a double Frogget, a triple mold, and then a single mold, and then a Frogget Whimsin finally.
So I think the Galaxtic lost some time to RNG step thing, because overall his encounters weren't that bad, but he ended up being 11 seconds ahead anyway. So
I actually spared Toriel at the end
Yeah, you got a hand. That was pretty
Yeah,
epic.
I got a hand, and then I was like, wait.
Imagine if you got like 8 hands and just like, oh wait, that's not what I'm supposed to do.
That's not what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, but I'm like so mad. I should have been at least. How was your core so fast, man? How did you beat me? Like I got 6 quads.
I got 2 singles at first. I thought I was like literally encounter 10 was a single, and I was like, oh god, here we go. And then I got 3 triples, and I didn't miss any quads.
What? 3 triples? Are you kidding me?
I got a triple. I got a triple at 25.
So I got 1 single and nothing else, and then I missed I missed a bunch of quads, and every time I missed, I quadded the very next hit where it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I do that a lot
That was
too.
literally every time.
The salty run back.
At least I got my revenge when I saved 2 seconds by switching to the play shoot.
Yeah, so Shayy didn't do that strat. Losing the 2 seconds.
Wow, what a loser.
I barely got quick kill Undyne, and I was like, nope, not doing fast strat and core. I did 80 damage exactly.
Yeah,
I 80 damage exactly.
What the hell? What was your... Oh my god. But yeah, I had a bad beginning of Undyne. I missed a
kill. I missed a kill on Mold Small with the ballet shoes. That's how bad I was playing with them today.
Oh my god.
How does that even happen?
You just went ham on that.
But yeah, just for reference, that core saved 42 seconds over world record.
Oh, if only you got that on the...
I know, if I got that in world record, it would have like a mid 104.
Yeah, I'm pretty, you had like the best core ever, and I had the worst core ever, so that's cool. You literally saved a minute over me.
Shayy, do you know if the finals will be a best of 3 or something?
I'm making them a best of 3, yes. Okay.
So
I'm forcing whoever participates to do a best of 3.
Yeah, it's gonna be either Bradley or Samuel J.H. Xia.
100%.
I can't believe he actually added that.
Okay, anyway, any more thoughts to add, or shall we close off?
Good games, Mr. Stick.
Yeah, good game, Shayy. I'm so mad how
I'm giving my microphone a handshake.
Handshake on the microphone. Yeah. Good job. Oh my, we got completely wrecked by RNG. Oh yeah, I also got Jerry kill. I actually had decent waterfall.
Almost all triples in Snowden, even when I didn't need them, and I was like, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I gotta get a single when it actually matters, isn't it? But I didn't have to kill Jerry, which helped
me. And then Core was a choke. Dude, this run actually sucked, and it was still a 107. This was like the worst run ever.
Well then, PB.
Just PB.
Get the salty run back.
The game is dumb.
I agree.
PB in Geno because RNG is actually terrible. I think
agree.
Sam told me that like over the past 2 years, the world record in Geno English is only improved by 23 seconds.
Teach at a 105.30 something for the longest time.
Yeah.
I literally had that for like almost 2 years, and then Cookie was like, "Hey, I'm gonna beat this," and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna beat this." All right. Well, I think. Anything else you want to add?
No.
All right. The last thing I want to say is spirit boxes are dumb.
Spirit boxes?
Thank you, Shayy. I don't know what that is, but thank you, Shayy. Very cool.
GG's.
All right, GG's. Will see you in the next matches you have awaiting for you.
I'm gonna cry for a bit, and then I'll recharge for the 3rd place match.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry over that core.
Is Samuel and Bradley already scheduled? No, it's not. Okay. So wait for when I got scheduled and come back for the next match of the same finals. To see you both, I'm gonna end this now. Bye.
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 Bye, Skyrim.
Oh, great! You didn't. That didn't. Oh, actually, yeah.
Not GIF.
Yeah. Bye, Skyrim.
Todd Howard.